Hey guys, welcome to the part 3 tutorial on how to use Photoshop. So in this video, we'll be covering on 6 things, which are number 1, brightness and contrast, number 2, change color of selection, number 3 is opacity, number 4, place text, number 5, text, which to make it stands out by applying stroke. Number 6 is applying filters because Photoshop has a lot of filters. Number 7 is to remove pimple from a photo. Okay, or any spots if you want, I'm just saying. Okay, let's go to a sample photo that we have here, which is a person having pimples. Okay, this is our subject for today. How to change this. Okay, now we go for number 1, which is brightness and contrast. Okay, let's go to, you press here, image, adjustments, and brightness contrast. It's quite straightforward. If you were to find your desired brightness and contrast, settings, you press OK, and let's go to how to go to number 2, which is change color of selection. So you make a selection by pressing on your palette, which is this one, and you zoom in to the eye. Make sure your feather is at 10, because to make a nice sphere you have to make sure the feather is 10. So you make a nice circle there. Okay, if I give you guys a tip here, Control D to deselect, and if you were to have feather at 0, if you were to select, it becomes like a polygon. It's not going to make a sphere. So Control D select again to make sure it's 10 feathers. Okay, its feathers at 10. Oh, sorry. Alright, feather is at 10. So you're gonna make it like still a polygon, but because a feather becomes a circle. Alright, so your selection has been selected, and now how to change the color. You go to image, adjustment, hue and saturation. You play around with the hue. I'm gonna make it green, I'm gonna make it more green. You can change to any color if you want. And yeah, lightness is just like that, just like brightness, not that much of a difference. Click OK, zoom out. As you can see, the person's eye is green. Alright, so let's go with opacity. Alright, I'm gonna take a sample photo just by taking this green eye by pressing Ctrl C to copy and Ctrl V to paste. Now I got a copy of this green eye, right? I can move around the green eye, but I don't want it to make it 100%. So what does it mean by opacity is to make it less of its 100% nature, make it more less of it's like transparent. So you press here, okay, look at my mouse, it's here, change it there to 50. I think 50 is good, around that. So yeah, you can play around with opacity, a lot of things such as pictures and so on your Photoshop to make it like that cool effect. Other than that, opacity does apply in feathers a little bit. For example, if I were to go back to my selection tool to put in around 20 feathers, and I like this much, and let's press delete. So as you can see there, the opacity is 100%, but the feather has made the eye feathery or more transparent on the edge that I selected with. Again, 20px, delete this part. Yeah, you can see that is the feather feeling. Okay, if you don't see it, I'm gonna show you guys a different way. Okay, I'm gonna color this black for a while, the whole thing. Drag this up. See, this is what I'm trying to say. This thing has been cut because of the feather. Let's go to higher feather, for example, selection tool to 50px, and yeah, you can't see that much, but you can see here it's more transparent than before. Alright, that's it about opacity. Let us go with number 4, which is placing a text. Okay, placing a text is easy. You just click here on your palette and drag and drop. So you're gonna create another layer on the right side here, as you can see. Let's say weird. Okay, this is weird. Alright, and let's change it to red color. Alright, if you were to happen to how to change text, you have to click in this box. Not here, this is changed to rename, but if you press inside this box, you can change it to any other. Alright, whatever it is, this is how you change text. Okay. Alright, now we're going to make it bold. For example, if I change it to yellow, if the text is yellow, I can't see, I have to press it here. This is to change the text, this is to rename the layer, this is how to make it like change it to get to stroke. This is where stroke comes in. It's really helpful for you guys, whereas if you press stroke, we have this black border over here, and if I were to press the size, you can change the size, opacity, and even the color to whatever pleases you. And yeah, that's about it. That's a tip for getting a text to stands out. But if you want to play around with the stroke, you can off the stroke here. You can press color overlay, you can change any color you want. It applies not just for text, even photos, to change the whole entire photo. For example, like I give you guys an example. See this eye, right? This eye is actually can be overlaid by another color by pressing here, the outside of the box, and you can press class overlay. You can change whatever color you want. You can imagine, depends on your creativity, what picture you want it to happen. It's like a picture of a person's head, you want to make the whole thing color, can also, no problem. And yeah, why not make it now, right? I'm gonna unlock this picture. I'm gonna delete the background by using my magic wand. Oh, too big of my tolerance there. Change it to that size. I already taught you guys in the previous video how to select things, so yeah. So if I were to press here, color overlay, yeah, you get my point from here, right? You can make a lot of things from color overlay actually, if you know what to use it for. Okay, now how to apply filter on this photo. Alright, so let's go to number 6 and how to apply filters on this photo. Okay, you press filter. You can play around with this stuff, but we're going for filter gallery. Filter gallery will show you a picture of you, of this person, and you press alternate to zoom out, but not to scroll it, but you have to click on your left button of the mouse. But if you were to press control, it will be positive, you click the left button of the mouse as well. Okay, you press alternate back to zoom out just to see the photo. And there's a lot of filters you can play around with. I'm gonna go for diffuse glow, and I can show you the grayness, the glow amount, clear amount, so on. Okay, but if you go to sponge, you can have the effect. You can even close the effect. Apply, don't apply, apply, don't apply. It's that simple. So let's go moving on to number 7, which is removing pimples and or any spots you don't like. Okay, the brush here is it's called spot healing brush tool, and you zoom in. Alright, now I'm gonna press the pimples that I don't like, and voila, it's finished. Okay, what if you were to make it big by pressing, you can make it disappear the whole eye as well. Wait for it, boom, it's gone. So there's a lot of things you can do with this spot healing tool, but you need to know which place you're pressing. For example, I don't want the eyebrow, it's gone. If you keep on pressing the same place, you can play around with it. Eventually it's gonna make it smoothen out, but for this one you can see it's not that nice, so Ctrl Z to backward, and you can make it smaller, you can make it adjustable, you can make it go away if you want. That's how you play around with spot healing tool. Another cool tool is this one. You can long press, called patch tool. You can take this as your patch and you can move it. No, sorry, it's the other way around. You can move here to make another eye. You move it over here, Boom, they got two eyes but looking weird. So I think that's the end of our tutorial, and hopefully this video has helped you guys. So thank you for watching. Please support by giving a like and also subscribe to my channel for more videos. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.